In this short sequence, we're going to look at how we can think about balance, learn about balance and improve balance from exercise that we can do seated. So when we think about balance, we're always thinking about, well, not always, but often thinking about upright balance. And when we're standing upright, the position of the body is very, very important to regain balance and to maintain balance. So if we think about that very simply, we've got a number of different balances that we can consider. The first obvious one is in a direction down and a direction up. And what I mean by that is, when we stand, we want to be standing fairly upright. If we're standing in a forward leaning position, then the weight of the body is automatically falling forwards. If we can maintain an upright posture, then the weight of the body is going down more securely through the base, through the feet. That's the first one. Then we can think about left and right, and again it's quite an obvious thing to think about, wanting to know that we can balance equally on both sides. Often when we take weight on one side, we tend to lock that side and lift the other side. And when we do that, we're going to cause problems for ourselves. So that's the left and right balance. So we have up and down, left and right. We also have a front and back balance. And that is more to do with the position in the spine, so we're not collapsing down and we're not pushing the top of the body out, which makes us go backwards. So we don't want to be going in this direction or that direction. Now, that seems quite straightforward, but yet what's important is that we can be in these positions because we're aware of our body and also because we have the strength to maintain those postures without resorting to extra strength and holding patterns. So it's very important to relax, and it's important to get awareness of your body so you can feel where your body is. So as a very simple starting exercise, I just want you to feel your feet on the floor, bring your attention to your feet, and what I like to do with your feet, importantly, is not to grip the toes. And when we do standing work later on, and we go from sitting to standing, relaxing the feet is a very, very important part of the process of balancing. Because by relaxing the feet, we relax the rest of the body. If we tense the feet, we lock the ankles, the knees, the hips, and we make the movement more difficult. So if we can relax the feet, rest down. At the other end, we think up. And that upward feeling is not a pulled up feeling, it's not a lifting up feeling, it's relaxing, but just adopting an upright posture. And what we begin to notice now is in order to do that, sometimes it feels like quite hard work. And this may be to do with the strength in the back. So we're going to do some exercises that will help develop that strength. So when we're sitting upright then, be aware of the position of your head. And as you think about the position of your head, let's relax more in the top part. So let's relax the shoulders. We don't want to be top heavy. And sometimes with anxiety about balance, we tend to tense up. So let's see if we can drop the elbows, drop the shoulders. Then we think about left and right. Obviously we've got left and right sensations in the feet. To compare those feelings in the left and right foot. But we've also got left and right feeling in the knees. Bring your attention there, see how it feels. Just register the sensation. Then we've got on our sitting bones, we've got left and right. So can we sit fairly evenly on the sitting bones? And what we're doing is we're beginning to become aware of our position and our feeling in the body to know where the weight is. And that's obviously important when we're talking about standing balance. And then as I said before, we think about shoulders. This time we think about left and right shoulders again. So have we got one down? Have we got one forward? Are they up? Are they rounded? Where are the shoulders? And ideally, if we can relax the top, we become less top heavy. So that's a good starting position, just to think about those balances. Up and down, front and back, left and right. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do some seated exercises in the next set before we start to stand. So we're going to move on to that next set of exercises now. So this video will stop, and if you'd like to do those exercises, just stay here and the next video will automatically load. Okay, thank you for that. See you soon.